Crypto camo's just a Midwest Joe. Tired of the scams, tired of the show. Hometown dreamer looking for a break. Trying to find trust in the moves he'll make. He heard about quick intel, scanning on the fly. Piggy coin and TGT caught his keen eye. Buying up cup suey, trading safe and sound. No more rubble worries when he's around. He heard about quick intel, scanning on the fly. Piggy coin and TGT caught his keen eye. Buying up cup suey, trading safe and sound. No more rubble worries when he's around. Crypto camo's riding high with his scanner by his side. No more scams to break his heart. Trade safe, he's playing smart.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Lawn Dart. Day 1 of 2025. You're not a drinker, so I know you didn't have a late night. Congrats to another year of being sober. Today is episode number 5. And I'm not really sure where to go about things. This morning, I wanted to talk about some crypto, obviously. In my cool new bluey hoodie my daughter got me. But what I'd like to also do is try to cover a couple things. Like, for example, no late night, 5 years on the 29th. Congratulations, man. 5 years sober. It's definitely an accomplishment. So, for anybody who's new here, this is Quick Intel. They are a project in the crypto space. Not a huge project right now. Hopefully, 2025 is going to be the year you see them work their way up in the rankings on CoinMarketCap. So, 2025, looking at Bitcoin, 95,756. Unless I need to, dropped a little bit. Is that surprising? No. Even I sold some before the new year. Actually, I sold quite a few wallets because Coinly actually sent me an email saying that they are updating some things because the IRS is passing new things, and I'm not exactly sure what and why. And so I kind of did my research, and they basically simplified things I simplified things if you could put them all together into one wallet, make it so much simpler. Because I had wallets still from 2022, I think. So my goal was to have my hardware wallet, my SafePal, and a cold wallet, trying to keep things as simple as possible. Because it's just never fun. And people take their profits and people take their losses, and it's definitely something to learn your first year of crypto. And my one tip when it comes to that, if you're brand new and you have never touched crypto in your entire life, and you're honest and you want to do your taxes, you have to take account of every single trade. So, for example, if you're looking at Quick Intel here, each one of these trades is one transaction. And when you get into something small, like when I was buying TED, all of these things, buy, sell, are all transactions. And it's not a big deal. But when you go to something like Coinly and you want to pay for their tax services, they basically print out the whole sheet for you so you to give to your accountant, or you do it on your TurboTax. If you're lower than, I don't know what it is exactly. If you're lower than 200, 300 transactions, then you only pay like $50. But if you get up to like the 10,000s, you're paying almost $300 for that service. So obviously, there's going to be more work for that person to do that, even though they use a computer. Sometimes it's so wrong. So yeah, that's why one tip for the taxes and everything. But off of that point, Londor, I need you to print me a set of Master Chef. I don't even know how to say that name, armor. Well, tell you what. Oh, this was something I was looking at to print. I'm in the process of printing a bunch of things right now. My wife asked me to do that, but if I Master Chief. Oh, that's what you want. Some Halo. Absolutely. You go to printables and you send me one of those links. Master Chief. It's all right. I have fat fingers too. You go to printables, and if they have anything that you like or you need me to do for, I'm assuming for a real life size replica, you just let me know. Or you can go to Thingsaverse, I think it is, or you can go to Bamboo Maker. No, Maker Lab. 3D Colts is one, but usually they ask you to buy the actual prints or the files, and depending on what that is, I can definitely look that up for you. Let's see if I can do that real quick. See if I can do that. Where's my music? Hopefully. That's not crazy loud. Just doing some looking for LDA, asking for a request on 3D printables. And then we'll get back to what I was going to talk about before I get sidetracked again. You said man, these are pretty cool, man. That would be kind of fun. I would, if you want, you can see if they're free or not, but they even have some that are on sale. And seriously, I'd be more than happy to. It's a lot more easier to just have someone print it. But if you want to jump into the whole 3D printing world, man, hey, be my guest and enjoy another hobby because it's addicting. But yeah, if you want to look those up, you can go to colts3d.com, printables.com, Thingsaverse. Maker Lab. You can go to any browser and just type in that for life size, because I wanted to do a Iron Man helmet, and because I'm doing other things right now and I had to wait for filament to come in. I haven't done that yet, but I had my fun with this thing. This was fun to do. Not realizing what that show was. It's not something I actually watched, but I just thought that design was super cool in glow in the dark, or at least I thought it was, and then it did come out pretty well. So, yeah, but I'll definitely check that out again. Back on to the crypto space. This is quick intel. If you guys haven't checked it out, you guys definitely can. It is a scanner. Now, on my thumbnail, if I even put a thumbnail up, pretty sure I did. We're going to be talking about Sui and their, no, not Siri. I said Sui. So, I don't watch it either, but that looks sick. I know. My kid told me, he's like, Dad, if you scare me with that, I will punch you. And my wife said that too, so I'm not going to cross those lines. Okay, so Solana, it's 2025 now, so their shipping of their phone will be coming out soon. I'm excited for that because I've ordered one of those. It's not an Apple phone for the first time in, I'm pretty sure, since I've had a phone, or before I've had my flip phone. Just like almost, oh my gosh, it's like 20 years ago. I am old. So I look forward to that. This will just be another wallet, which I look forward to. And as the first phone came out and they had all these different perks that came out with it, I wanted to jump on that since I had some extra profits from some trades. If you haven't checked it out yet, you get a seed vault fingerprint, like an iPrint. You get 8 gigabytes of RAM, which it's decent, I guess. The camera apparently is 108 plus 32 megapixels. Not really sure what that means. 128 gigabytes of storage, and it's about the same size as an iPhone Pro. I got mine sooner than this. I think I got it during this window. And yeah, 2025, you'll get your airdrops already, and I'm looking forward to that. Now, if you're not a phone fan, and because you already have your phone, or you're just not an Android fan, you can look into Sui. Sui Play is coming up with their own game console, and it's been fun to try to kind of figure this out. Good morning, Camo G. What's going on, man? It's been kind of fun doing this, looking into some of these consoles. Now, I was one who grew up with the PSP, I think it was, the little compact discs that go into those. Those are a lot of fun. When I was a kid, that was the Game Boy of my life, before you had to switch batteries and everything. So when you look at this, I was more intrigued because they said that you can integrate not just your Xbox user, so not just your Microsoft, but you can integrate other things. Then you have this special airdrops as well. So I'm looking forward to that as well as too. So if the first one, like I know Bonk was a popular meme that came from Solana that was on the phone, on the first phone airdrops. And obviously that was a popular one because that's in the billions. So to be airdropped that would be pretty fancy. So then you have this, which they also will give you an airdrop. Now it is $600 to pre-order. Again, because I was able to jump into Sui sooner than later. I think it was $1.80. I was able to take profits from that and do that as well. Normally it's going to be $650. I'm not sure that's in your price range for a game console. because these are your stats. And I even looked up some things from Best Buy. Is it even worth it? So if you're looking at the Asus ROG Ally 7-inch, they're kind of similar. So this is the most comparable, I guess, if you were to look at those two. For 600 and their normal price, 650. You can probably get it for $50 off if you do it right now, but you'll still have to buy them or have the shipping cost. Gosh, this is blowing my ear up. So you look at the displays, and they have the same size display, 7-inch, 120 hertz, 120 hertz. This one has 16 gigabytes of RAM, the LPDDR5X, and I couldn't exactly find out which one it was that had that. I had my fun with Grok and asked him what the comparable things were. And they basically, it said that it's like solely focused on gaming. So the best way I can compare this is you have AMD processors and you have Intel processors, and then you have the Mac processors. I know when you do Mac, it's built to really spread out all your work, so that way everything kind of works at the same time, not really taking away your Photoshop and then trying to download something. It kind of spreads out your productivity. Where AMD, I've learned more, it's solely focused on one performance for one specific powerful. It's kind of like a, how could I say this? Kind of like cars. If you're a car fan, you have the Mac. It's like a Tesla. It has speed, and it's great on gas. You have comfort. It's kind of like the one-stop shop for everything. Whereas your powerful AMD chips are like your 1969 Dodge Charger. It's just straight up power, and it's great if you want to go down the road and go fast, but you're gonna probably sacrifice yourself on some gas. And same thing with Intel. You can probably spread that out to a different illustration. So, best thoughts off the top of my head. So is it worth it? I don't know. I'm excited because I did pre-order one, and I look forward to doing the unboxing on that. If I can actually do that correctly and push record and have the microphone charged, we'll see how it all works out though. So those are my two thoughts on that. I get both of them actually, so it's going to be fun to see which one is going to be more profitable, because each one is going to get their own airdrops. Which one's going to be more usable? I'm pretty sure my kids are going to enjoy this more than I'm going to enjoy it. And another note. So let's see if I can find it real quick. Ooh, I found a better price. Cool. So if you guys are football fans, I'll bring this up. Madden NFL 2025. Now, when I bought this, my family, we don't do Christmas, so we do a snow day gift day. And on that day, on our first snow or cumulative snow, my daughter came up to me and gave me $40 from her savings and said, "Dad, for your gift, I wanted to get you Madden 2025." Very touched, because she's getting into the whole gaming, football. If it's not Minecraft, I'm much happier, but she loves that stuff. And I already ordered it. It was actually on its way to the house. So sadly, though, she understood it better than I did, because I ordered the one for the Xbox One, which is a CD, and I have the Xbox S. Doesn't take CDs, so I had to download it anyway. We ended up giving the disc to our friends, but called my brothers, and then back in the day, we used to have these awesome NCAA college football tournaments. Like, we'd make the whole bracket and everything. It was awesome. Never won. I never did. Maybe it's just I didn't pick the right teams. And so everybody was able to agree that this was going to be the game. So the stupid part is that I could have bought both of them at the same time. So I look forward to playing some of that. I haven't played it yet. If you guys have any thoughts on that, or if you need tricks or tips maybe, so I can actually beat my brothers, that'd be great. So yeah, get to enjoy that. My daughter right here the other day, that's what I was going to say. My daughter, the one that got me this bluey hoodie, beat me. And even though I won by the score, she was destroying me. It was like 33-7. My guys could not catch worth a lick. Anything that went through their hands ended up turning into an interception, or I tipped it and she would catch. Like, it was dumb. And the sweetheart that she is, she would start shanking passes or shaking kicks and throwing passes off completely to the sideline, running backward. Like, you could tell she was trying to let me win, which was sad. Not sad that she tried. It's just she's got a huge heart, and she ended up letting me win. But she looked at me and says, "Can I have a rematch?" I'm like, "As long as you don't let me win, that'd be great." So yeah, there's my humble moment for the day. All right. On that note, so kind of like Alabama, yeah. My dad's a Georgia fan, so he's looking forward to that game. Nebraska won their bowl game, Pinstripes, the Pinstripe Bowl over in the Yankee Stadium, I think it was. It's pretty cool, pretty exciting. Actually, I really did think they were going to blow it. Like, it was nervous. I was very nervous. It was nerve-wracking when it came to the fourth quarter, and things started kind of like, that looks like Nebraska. That's going to come around and bite them in the butt. But yeah, they ended up winning, so everybody around Nebraska is happy now. So off of that, we were talking about quick intel, crypto, right? Cool thing about quick intel is I am, and congratulations. Thank you. It's not my team, but I'll take credit for it. Because I watched, I'm sure they won. Just like when I sold my Bitcoin, it went up. So you're welcome to. Developer. I have this wicked canker sore on my lip, and it's stupid. Like, I slur all my words because I hit it just at the right spot. So I apologize for that. And I think it started because I had chapped lips from being so dry. White paper, community, charts. I think it's community. So this is Quick Intel DAO. If you haven't heard of the DAO, a DAO is a decentralized governance type thing. Basically, you're buying your votes to see what happens with that cryptocurrency. It hasn't jump started yet because there's still things in the works. So becoming a member, membership privileges, membership guidelines. So to become a member, holders of Quick Intel must convert their tokens to Quick Intel. I'm assuming we're going to find more information about that. I would like to know if it's going to be on Ethereum, or if it's going to be Arbitrum, or it's going to be on another blockchain. Again, more details will come. If you haven't seen it, episode 4 from their little cartoon skit came out discussing what's ahead for 2025, so that's pretty exciting. You should definitely check that out as well. I don't want to play it because I don't want to get copyright by Ninja and then shut down my channel. Just kidding. He probably wouldn't. I hope he wouldn't. So as a member, you'll have voting rights, access to the DAO resources information, the ability to submit proposals, exclusive access to Quick Intel's security tools, membership Guidelines. As a member, you'll follow guidelines that include adhering to the DAO rules, participating in governance processes, and contributing to crowdsourcing scam data. So, it's going to be exciting to see what happens. And because they are a security project trying to protect us from scams, I'm not really afraid of how they're going to integrate that, even though they say a multi-sig wallet. Excuse me. So, no, go away. Apparently Siri thinks I'm talking to her. So, here we go. 75% of revenue allocations. The DAO will implement incentive programs to encourage members to member participation in crowdsourcing scam data. 75% of the DAO's net revenue will be allocated to the incentives program for scam data submission. So if you weren't a part of the beta team, you were able to kind of test things out and submit this token, that token, this, what was it? My mind is going blank. This code in particular was this. And I'm assuming when it gets submitted and everybody gets okayed by it, and then it, let's say, rugs because you put in a submission for a code, then you get more revenue, or you get more rewards. So it's going to be fun to see that. Roadmap coming soon for that. So that's just a quick summary of Quick Intel and its DAO program. Again, looking forward to that. If you want to find more information here, you go to Quick Intel's documents and you can read more upon that. Since I'm not the best reader, I'm going to let you do it yourself. We've talked about the SUI console. We talked about the comparables. It'd be the either or. It'd be either the ROG LAX7 or the 7, the Z1 Extreme processor, which both of them have. One just has more RAM than the other, one has more SSD, which I believe the SUI Play will have upgradable storage, but I think only by micro SD card. I have received some airdrops already from the phone. Let me see if I can figure which ones they are. That is a huge disappointment on that one. Okay. So let's go over here to Dex Tools. We're going to put in Happy Cat. GZ. This was one that was airdropped into those phones. Whoa. That's weird. That doesn't look right. There we go. Yeah, maybe it is. So that has tanked a lot, but jeez, that's just terrible. That was one that was airdropped into the Solana phones. Maybe it will pick up again. I don't know. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So as 1 cent with a high here was the end of November. It was at 5 cents. So let's say if I got like 20 bucks, $100, and it gets back up to there, you know, that's an airdrop of 500 bucks. If it was $100, that was airdropped, or at least if it's what it is worth now. I mean, it could go all the way back up there, which would be wow. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, even remotely close to that. If it got up to $100, that'd be a nice little gift for 2025. What's another one that was airdropped into Solana phone? Grumpy Cat was another one. One month ago. Just making sure that's the right one. Always double checking some of those things. Last ones were capital SMR. Okay. This one is $3 million market cap. What was the other one? 33 million. So this is 10x behind Happy Cat. So again, if it's 10x and you have 20 bucks in it from the airdrop, you can easily make another. Actually, that'd be 200 bucks. Not too shabby. What's another one? Some of these other ones don't look right. Those two for sure I know have been integrated in that. But yeah, it's not too shabby. I look forward to that phone coming out. Same thing with that. I don't know when they're going to come out. I know they said 2025. I want to say I can probably look at how many orders there were. So according to this, oh, never mind, doesn't really tell me. Doesn't tell me the exact holders for the Solana Seeker phone, but when you go to SoulScan, some of these people bought like 8. Jeez, oh criminy, man. I was tempted to buy 2 of these things just because I thought maybe I'm gonna break one. But we'll find out. I'm assuming these people bought these because they want to sell them, because I know those Seeker phones were going crazy price on eBay. But if you look at this, let's refresh this. 5,651 holders. Now, I don't know what the difference is between the orange and the blue and purple, blue and pink. But that's a lot of people who've ordered those. And I'm sure some have not really heard about it yet. Just like I didn't hear about the phone until it was out and everybody was talking about it being sold on eBay. So I might go live today or tomorrow. Well, I will make sure to hit that notification button if it hasn't been hit already, because it seems like my YouTube app isn't really working properly. So here we go. Enough of that. I'm going to do this real quick. I want to something that's been twerking my buttons a little bit. Did I just say twerking? Mm-hmm. So you guys have heard of me talk about this. You guys heard about me talk about TED. I did really well in that, and because I learned from some of the best, some of those in Quick Intel, you learn to take profits. And I slowly took profits as this went up, which is why I in turn switched that to other tokens and my Bitcoin and paid some bills like a water heater or a water pump. But this is where I get frustrated about. Now I remember when Crypto Secret X, he was talking about crypto and he started this token. This was his first token. And I'm fine with that. I don't mind people making those. That's their decision. And it's really just that trust thing. Well, he made that trust with me at least because he said, I'm not selling my token. And I know in the long run, when he looked at this process, he said, I'm going to make one. And when this hits a certain market cap and it starts to kind of work by itself, then I will jump into the next one, which I couldn't remember if he said that if you're holding TED, you would be given the opportunity to find that one that's going to come next out of his account. But he made it so fast that people sold this token to go to the next one, Looney. And then he did like 5 of them. Well, this is what it's looking like now. A token that was 4 million market cap, 3 million market cap, 4 million market cap. And everybody just started getting worried because they started to take their profits. Then he was pressured and more and more and more and more. A guy who said he wasn't going to sell his tokens, I just looked at this recently, and he did. He sold a dramatic amount. And it's his token. I get it. And I think it was his lesson because he wanted to make sure that, how am I supposed to take profit from this if I don't? But the whole idea was he's going to build trust. Well, then he made like 7 other ones. And the most recent one is this one, Bookman. And again, look. Now, I wasn't in his Patreon anymore, so I wasn't able to see this. He said something in one of his streams that made me wonder. But it makes me think, like, what happened to TED? What happened to Looney? What happened to Game Plan? What happened to Rodman? What happened to all these other ones that he was going to do? I don't know. I think there's a plan behind all of it. But it's starting to make me wonder if it's like, oh, that's all they are, is just pumps. Because anything hold on. This was another one, but this kind of backfired on him because he trusted somebody. Yeah, he trusted somebody who was trying to build a rapport with him, and now there's like 7 of those. And everything gets, out of that King of the Hill process or the bonding curve. But it's at a $4,000 market cap or $5,000 market cap, which is basically gone. No one has it. With his TED, that is at a $52 million or $52,000 market cap. And then, let's see if I have it here. So maybe it goes up. I don't know. Here's his TED token. This one was, this is where it kind of bugged me a little bit. Because the way he kind of promoted this one, apparently he was saying he lives in the rural area, so out in the country. And this game plan one was kind of solely focused on kids. And obviously, he's not saying kids are buying this token. He wanted to teach kids and their parents to eventually buy into these tokens and to learn. This one, I believe, I think he said that there was a tax on it. Maybe that was another token, but they were going to use some profits from this to basically use for the kids, and they bought some pants for their football team, and they did something else. Can't really remember what, but this one just seemed like it was done. And it's not so much as, I get it, things, go up and things go down, but to throw, I mean, this is the same market cap as the memes of color. And I understand the memes of color one, or I even Dab, I think was where that other helper of his that eventually bought and sold all of their tokens basically said, you're not going to pump and dump this one, then I'm just going to be selling it, because I think that's what they thought he was doing. But I think it's kind of how it's going. And I don't mean to rag on him. I'm not trying to brag on him at all. Because if you go, of course you wouldn't. Why would you do that? Well, that's dumb. I'm not sure what's going on with that. There. Whatever. No memes found. What I was going to show you was, that's really weird. I wonder what's going on with that. But move pump is down apparently. That's good. I can show you here. So this is again their token. See, another one gets out of there. Sells $200 worth of SOL, which then sits right there at that little resistance at 1756, maybe 17. But if you look at some of their main watch list, where's it at? Apparently I don't have it there either. TED. You have TED, and here is, where's that? Not that one. Teddy, maybe? Okay, anyway, he had one on Sui. He has TED on Sui. He has Looney on Sui. So he has game plan, TED on Sui. Looney on Sui. Now he has this other one called Bookman AI. It's 5 tokens. What's the... I get it that there's a meme season, but with the bull run coming around, are you just hoping that each one is going to pump? Because from what I understood, memes were basically the boring token as you kind of got through the bear market. Like those were huge without the bear market or in the bear market. And now that I really hope the bull runs around the corner, because it'd be disappointing. But as it keeps on going, there's going to be less focus on these smaller memes. And from experience, like people who ran a fake scanner token called TARP, people were just jumping into those because they were using their profits trying to make more profit. I don't know. I'd like to know. I'd like to know what he thinks, what he's trying to do, if he already has something all integrated for it. But I'd really like to know what's going on with Pump Fun. Not Pump Fun. Move Pump. That's really weird. Maybe they're just down because I don't know. Is it down on my phone? Yes, it is. Try again in a few minutes. All right, well, I was going to show you, and I guess that's the gist of it. He is this 7% guy. And let's see if I can find it. So you need to ask yourself, do you still trust this? Is he still on the up and up? And also how many did he start? Have you ran with them all through the scanner? And you're absolutely right. It's not so much I don't think it's on the up and up in how... I'm just asking because I do feel uneased about it. I do feel uneased about it because there is a certain point where, how do you even say that? Maybe I need to just find that first. Not that one. Was it? I hate this when I want to do something and show you it. I'm backed up and things don't seem to want to work when I want them to work. Not that one. Maybe I'm just being dumb and not doing the right thing. There we go. Got it. So this is what I will do. So, to your point, do I feel unease about it? Yes. Yes, I do. Because when you first start to, trust issues just seem to poke the right way with me. And maybe it's because of my past. One of the reasons why I wanted to start my channel, because I wanted somebody to be able to have a face and be able to be honest and to do the best they can to try to build up what everybody was calling crypto just a big old scam. Quick Intel definitely helps with that because of the scanner. But the issue is with Solana tokens is that there is no difficult code to read. Obviously, when you look at something like their Bookman AI agent, there's no AI in it. I mean, you literally just threw the AI in there as an agent because it's a popular thing now. Quick Intel is an AI because they use their AI shadow shield when it comes to that, but I can't use that for Solana tokens because it doesn't use any kind of tricky solidity code. When you look at their codes or their tools, you don't have anything that you can use for that because it was just a quick token to use or to create on pump.fun. These are your holders. I'm assuming this top one is Radium. Yes, odor, Radium. So Radium has almost 50% of the withstanding, or gosh, I'm just blurring. Radium has a majority of the tokens. He has been accumulating this token for a while, for 2 days, before he started making the token. And the reason why I did, because he promoted something that was honest. He said that my word means more than money. But then he keeps creating more tokens, which isn't that's about making money. I remember when memes were just memes, and it was like Doge was one. I remember hearing about Doge, and it was a dog token on a coin, and it was supposed to be funny, and it would just happen to be something that interlinked with a dog that was someone's dog, and he was popular, aka Elon Musk, which then everybody wanted that token. And it was an inflationary token because you could mint it, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just blurting around out loud. And like this right here, 3 days ago, what did he do with that? He sold or got rid of 50 million. That's what that was. So he bought initially he made the token, so he started with a certain amount. If that sounds, yeah. You have to, and then when you start a token on pump.fun, you get to allocate a certain amount, depending on how much you want to put in there, basically. And so 24 million, 30 million, 31. So he took half. He spent 1, 2, 3. No. About $200. Took a profit of $500. And then slowly but surely, he's been adding more and more to his wallet. Because he keeps on, I mean, maybe he's using that same amount because he still has, I don't know. I guess I don't know. So when it comes to what he's doing with it, I don't know. I honestly do not know. And to each his own. I'm kind of confused on what the idea behind that was. Someone else just bought more, or they put it into Rapsol. I don't know. I do like this. If you guys have seen this, this is a new feature I saw. Top holder concentration. Yes. Basically meaning there is a good chunk of the supply in the top holders. High level of equal holdings. Yes. Is that a red flag? Why? Yes. And why? Because you kind of have to realize that as one person drops all their tokens, it tanks the liquidity. And if all top 10 did that, then there goes your liquidity and you're down to nothing. So, and he's not verified. So I don't exactly know if he's KYC'd anywhere else. Yes, he has showed his face. I've showed my face. And I mean, I wanted to do something with a token, which I have actually. And he kind of inspired me to do something because of the idea that he had one token, but he had an idea behind the rest of them. And that's where I disagreed. I reached out, tried to say my thoughts. He kept on going his way, and that's what he's going to do. You have other people like Rodney, and you have other people like Jake who are making their own tokens as well. Why? I have no idea. And I'm way behind some of this. So you need to ask yourself. Yep. I'm just asking because you seem like, yes, I was. Yes, I am. Right. But in this case on Sol, you might have to go to the hard route and track wallets and turn that screen into dark mode. Oh, my bad. Okay. Yeah, my bad. That's, I'm not a psychopath. I don't like the white screens. If it's dim or dark, I like those better. But I have these bright lights in my face already, so. Okay, so how much longer are you streaming? Just curious, because I'm ready for the demo. Oh, no, go ahead and go after it, man. 8 o'clock was going to be my cutoff. I just wanted to drop a couple of these other ones. Like, for example, this is I was going to show you guys on Move Up Fun, but it's not even there. I'm not sure why. When it comes to a meme, I try to do the best I could to make it a meme. And it was fun trying to ask all these questions when it came to a meme token. I asked Grok, I asked ChatGPT to try to get away from the whole SEC and the Howey test or the Huey test. And I know when Quick and Tell was talking about that in their Discord, they were talking with the focus on trying to stay away from that as much as possible. And with a meme, it has to stay a meme. And what does that mean? It means you're not in there for profit. My sole focus on me putting my Sui into Cup Sui was, first of all, making sure that the creator wallet was 0. And I have one of these top holding wallets. This is my wallet right here. I hold 16% of that. I have another wallet in there that is a small amount where I can start doing giveaways with it. But that was the whole idea, is I see some who are kind of intrigued, and I've sent a few tokens to other people, but I'm not. I have my hopes and dreams. Yeah, if it becomes the next Doge, awesome. Then I'm going to make sure that I stick to the path of it's a meme token. Well, no worries, I'm moving slow. Just take their pre-workout, man. That usually kicks you right into gear. Cup Sui was mine because how easy it is. In my head, at least. This could be, I completely wrong. And I'm already in because I don't want to do anybody wrong by saying, you know what, it's not working. I mean, what am I going to do? I will be the complete hypocrite if I say, well, it's not going to move. I'm going to take my tokens out. My goal is obviously in crypto to make profit. But a meme coin is supposed to be spread by word of mouth, X or Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever other social media there is. But it was the idea that you write hashtag Sui, hashtag cup Sui on any cup, and you don't have to put your face out there. That was one of the things I was afraid to do with Advantis, with TARP. I didn't see all the signs that everybody else saw. I saw the signs where I didn't want to put my face out there and show everything, because obviously they were doing everything really, really well to basically blind me from what was not happening. And quick intel, and the community was saying that there needs to be more people out there. So I have been doing my due diligence to share my thoughts on the scanner, to be able to show you my face, to show you what I'm trying to help people with. But when I see things like this, it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of bounds, totally out of bounds with that. Or sidetrack. I like my token because, oh cool, I have 40 holders. Because I am the top holder. Obviously, someone could easily go spend 10 grand on that and kick me out of the first place holding, which would then stink, because then I'm not exactly keeping my word. But if nothing happens here, then all these people here who just bought a small amount, then as Sui goes up, then it's basically hiding their Sui. So when they wanted, hey, Sui made $10. Hey, Sui got all the way to $40. Hey, I put 10 Sui into this cup Sui, and now I can take that out, and there's $40 per Sui. This will be the one thing that I make, and that's it. And maybe that won't be the most popular thing. Maybe it will. One last token I wanted to see. It is a bummer to see that, though. Oh, let's see if I can find it. Maybe you heard of that one I was talking about. Dadcoin. Why did I like this token? And there are so many here. But it's this 8B8K. Look at this thing. Boom. Gone. 2 days and it's already back down. That's why you got to make sure that you scan things. Now, there is no doubt in my mind that a token like this could easily shoot right back up. Like ridiculously high profits, and there was a volume of $3 million. Are you joking me? That is crazy nuts. But when you run that into the scanner, and you can only do that if you have all access on Solana. Look at those top holders, man. Like, I was looking forward to looking into this token and seeing it do better, because let's see, what's that? That should be Radium, yeah. You got a warning, yes. You got a warning, yes, because that right there is scary when someone wants to look into that. You can't look at any tools, Shadow Shield. You basically got to see what they're doing with that. If they are verified, then you can have some accountability on them because they KYC'd with one of their partners, but basically it. I just was disappointed because a dad token, obviously I'm a dad, and it could be, again, an easy meme to jump onto because, see, buddy, you have fun, get swole, drink protein shakes. Something I like about meme tokens that can be very simple for something is the fact that you can make it an easy meme for everybody to contribute to. And maybe that's just me thinking high hopes on that, but man, it just seems like everybody's going to be jumping into the blue chips because that's where it's going to be at. You'll start seeing people jump into Quick and Tell because they're going to look for the next top coin. Looney's gone. That's down to 10K. TED, same thing. That's down to 47K. Even Saitama, man. Saitama, I mean, that maybe that hit that bottom right there. But you have a day to kind of get that back up before that probably tanks even more. And that's their V2 or V3. Just disappointing to see some of these things that I feel like could have been potentially very very good choices, because Saitama Wolf Pack is a community that wanted to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm at a loss of words here. Maybe if I scan it, it will be able to pop in my head. I don't want to say revenge, because revenge doesn't sound right. They wanted to make it right, make things right. Because of the whole Saitama situation back in 2022. They're making their episodes. Again, they're top holders. It's another warning here for anybody who's participating in that. And that's a lot. Because any one of those can just sell and tank the project as they keep on going. They do have a tax. They have a $2 transfer tax, which I'm assuming is either buy, sell, and transfer. Their max transfer fee is 100 million, which obviously if there's any kind of special solidity code, that would be a worry, but I'm pretty sure that's just depending on how much it is. So that was another disappointing one. Maybe I'm just making bad searches on these things. I don't know. Zero was not a bad one. That one was airdropped to me by Quick Intel for using their bridge. Crow eventually will go up because obviously Crow is a popular exchange. Solana will go back up, I'm assuming, because everybody will want to use that for their meme tokens. Book AI is maybe has some high hopes, but I'm starting to lose hope in Crypto Secret X and his idea of what he wants to do, solely based off how many he is now making. I mean, I know he makes his trades on the blue chips and he's made his profits, and he's even helped me find things like Sui. So I appreciate it. It's just when it comes to memes, I'm starting to get over it, because it just seems like it's a lost cause. Especially this one. Game plan seemed like it was going to be a good one, because just because it was going to be solely focused on trying to help some of those in his area. But what are you going to do? So that's all I got. Bitcoin is sitting at around 93,628. Some of the more popular ones, like the which ones are they? There was one that followed Elon Musk's profile switch. I don't know exactly which one it was, but who knows? But yeah, that is all I have for today. I just wanted to stop in here and show you my thoughts on Sui. If you feel like jumping into a coin and you want something to feel comfortable about Sui and trading things, you don't have to go to Move Pump. You don't have to go to, well, actually I can't because it's not verified. But just like you would go to SoulScan or EtherScan, you can go to Sui Vision and actually trade right here on their site. You just connect your wallet via Sui or SafePal or whatever other wallet they use, and you can actually do it right there, which is kind of cool. Just remember that I'm one of the top holders there, so there's some confidence there. And if eventually that does fall and slip down, then I will definitely do my due diligence of reaching out to anybody who is trying to spread the word and do what I can. So on that note, I hope LDA gets a good workout in. I hope I am wrong about Crypto Secret X and his meme tokens, or at least I hope he goes back to focusing on some of his older ones and helping out some of those who are still holding his tokens or who are reinvesting in those or DCAing into those. But I don't know. That's all I got. I got to go to work anyway, so we got snow headed our way. I'm pretty sure it's not too much, but it's exciting to see what's coming ahead with the bull market. Don't forget to take profits. Don't forget to make sure that you scan things with Quick Intel Scanner. If you are to do something like, let's see if I can find one here on Ethereum. These are going to be ones that are very popular because they trade solely based off the meme and Elon Musk changing his profile. So be sure to copy and paste those. And this is one reason why I like Quick Intel when it comes to, use just not cool. You can go to Ethereum, paste their contract. That is how fast it is to do your research. That is interesting, but maybe you catch one of these on a good note. Here's again the warning for top holders. Why is there a warning? Because you can see that some have, this guy has more than the liquidity pool. Why would that be the case? Shadow Shield, check it out. This is why I pay for the extra all access. It's because this is a delayed honeypot. When you scan this, it tells you some external actions. This code is telling the smart contract to check if the person who sent the message called the tax wallet has enough tokens. If they do, the tokens smart contract will swap those tokens for a certain amount of tokens. It will then send the ETH to the fee wallet. This code is telling the smart contract to check if the person who sent the message called the tax wallet is the correct person. If they are, then the smart contract will send all the Ether, a type of cryptocurrency that is in the contract, to a specified address. Sorry, told you I can't read. So, why would that be a worry? There's a warning, it's not locked. So they could easily take the liquidity, or they can easily sell this top wallet. So if you think about it, if they pulled all the liquidity here, where is liquidity? I think I saw it. Dex tools. The liquidity is, it's not checked or not locked. $462,000. I'm going to save that up top because we just ran that. And we were streaming while that happened. And we're going to find out either today or tomorrow in the next few days, maybe weeks, maybe months, and see if that ends up being a honeypot, just like Quick Intel Shadow Shield says it is. And it was scanned at 1 a.m. this morning, Central Standard Time. Almost positive it's a 99% delayed honeypot. And if there is a team that is 100% genuine, you can always go to Quick Intel's Discord or their Telegram //support, and you can reach out and try to fix that correction or have that corrected. I highly doubt that is my opinion. That's it. So we'll see how that works out. That's a shame, because if that's the amount of liquidity there, 461,000, that means this person has more, and they could easily just take all it. and there's already 1,659 holders. How? Maybe they send those to everybody? I don't know. Oh man, I hope no one gets into that. It's things like Dadcoin. Same exact thing. Thank you, Quick Intel, for helping me do my research and making sure that I don't jump into something that is a huge tank. But let's go to something positive. Quick Intel is at a $1 million market cap, which is another good buying opportunity for my wallet. And we'll see how that goes. If you haven't checked it out already, the piggy coin. This is Quick Intel. Go to their Twitter and check out their new episode and see if you would be interested in checking out and investing in their token. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope everybody has a great day. I'm glad I'm able to jump on here for the stream, and I will try to do my best to announce my next stream. If not, well, then usually mornings is my best thing, or late nights. Everybody have a good day, and see you later.
Crypto Camo's just a Midwest Joe. Tired of the scams, tired of the show. Hometown dreamer looking for a break. Trying to find trust in the moves he'll make. He heard about Quick Intel, scanning on the fly. Piggy coin and TGT caught his keen eye. Buying up cup suey, trading safe and sound. No more worries when he's around. He heard about Quick